Hello, my Zesty Lemons. It is I, Lee, and thank you so much for stopping by Zesty Tarot. This is the only request that I'm doing simply because I'm familiar with the person and they were cool, so I'm giving them this opportunity. But this is your last one, homegirl. I ain't doing no more, okay? Because it's not fair for me to give you one and not everyone else. But I'm sure that you understand that, right? Okay, so for Drew Starkey, I think that's what his name was. Let's see what we can find out here. I know about his love life. And I don't remember if I said I was going to do a follow-up. There's so much that's happened over the year, and I'm just like, I don't know. So if I did say that to you, then this is why I'm doing it. But I'm not doing any more requests until I want to. All right. So we have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And at the bottom of the deck, we have forgiving and learning. As you learn to release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. All right. So it seems as though there is someone that he has met, and I'm assuming that he takes, he's very fond of her. Or this could be a past situation, but I think it's current. But anyways, with give your relationship a chance, I kind of get this sense that maybe they were friends and maybe they have met in the industry, or this could be someone that is, a regular person per se. But it seems as though whatever contributions that she has blessed him with, he's starting to see things in a different light. I'm not for certain on his family dynamic, but if there are some things that he was going through at one time, I think that she's going to help him to, let go of those traumas and to see things from a different perspective. And though she may be the catalyst, because maybe, she is from a strong, supportive family, and it just doesn't make sense to harbor ill will towards those that brought you into this world. So I feel like she may be working, or working with him to help him to see the importance of letting go of past traumas. And as this is going on, being able to experience that and learn at the same time, so healing that, and then if I could talk, goodness, Lee, get it over with. Are you done? All right, cool. Sometimes I talk to myself, y'all. So with the healing the family issues, these two go hand in hand, and I feel like she may be a catalyst to that, to help him to resolve any traumas, like I said, that he has experienced before. Maybe he didn't talk to his family for a while, and so now we're here, and so he's starting to open up more. So let's go ahead and tap into the reading to see why these cards are chosen. this could be the one. God, why did you choose these cards? Who is in front of my window making all that ruckus? Don't know. Feel it strong right there. Definitely strong right here. So we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. This person could have dark hair. She could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I feel that she is very, like, she's very blunt. She's been through a lot too. And I feel that the contributions that she's sharing with him is from a standpoint of, okay, now I sound like I'm contradicting. Okay. She has a strong, supportive, and family dynamic, but I kind of feel like it's only because she had to go through her losses as well. Because the Queen of Swords, she has gone through a lot, and that's why she can be, if she's unhealed, she can be very bitter, jaded, petty, very sharp with her tongue. But there's a lot of compassion here. She doesn't allow her emotions to take over. She may even suffer from post-traumatic disorder, but I feel that she's going to cut through the bullshit when it comes to, situations. And so he comes along, or she comes along, and, the darkest times of his life, and she was there, to be his protector when nobody else would be. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. We have give this relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So we have the Chariot right here. And so it would make sense for him to make strategic moves in this relationship, because he doesn't want to. I think a lot of it is stemming from, at one point, he may have been a playboy, because he felt like the individuals that was coming at him, it was more or less like this, like, I'm going to hurt you before you hurt me. And in some regards, he may have made some mistakes that he may regret, but it was only a defense mechanism. So I also see the Chariot as a form of reflection, going within, kind of similar to the Hermit card, but it's basically like honing in and making the right moves and making sure that you don't make the same mistakes as before, because just like a game of chess, it's all about studying the next moves. So I also see that he will move according to how the other person moves. But I feel like with this Queen of Swords, whoever she is, and it doesn't necessarily have to be an air sign. It could be just someone who just has these qualities. I think that he wants to move mountains for this person. And I don't think he wants to mess that up. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if this was the same card from before. It's been a long time since I've watched that video. So with the healing the family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles here, it's saying for him to, yes, it's important for you to forgive them for yourself, not so much for them. But I mean, I guess because they need to understand how bad they hurt you, right? So with the Queen of Pentacles, this is all about exercising that self-care. You don't have to go into this head first. take your time with it. And I do believe that she's going to be protective over that. And she's going to understand that. She's not someone that's like, oh, you're being a punk about it. No, because she understands that something does, whatever happened to him in his childhood, and it could have been long enduring. You can't just forgive and just move on. So she understands that there are layers that need to be sliced, and with patience and energy and time, like all of that is included. You know what I mean? And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Temperance. So with the Temperance, this is talking about, you know, taking the polar opposites, taking a more nuanced approach to assure that you are doing this exact same thing. Because in order for you to forgive, you have to understand what the point of view is. And I've said this before, parents don't understand, especially if they were young. They didn't understand what they were doing at the time. And all parents have made mistakes. We do our best to not do so. But there are times when we fall short. And I feel like the last thing that wants to be done is hurt your child. There are some individuals that I can't really speak for, because I feel like sometimes they just flat out don't like their kids and they, you know, despise them. But this could also stem from being poor and not being able to make ends meet, and, you know, maybe they just didn't put in the effort. I don't know, but I just feel like whatever happened in his past is definitely reminding us again that this is something that needs to be focused on, you know, so he could do this at the same time. Listen and learn as you are healing, so that you can gain more understanding with what happened. So let me get some more clarification here. See why these cards are here. I feel it right there. All right. Yeah, so I feel like the influence of the Queen of Swords is definitely the catalyst, because we have the Six of Swords. And so I feel that this individual has helped him to get away from detriment, and I just can't think today. Give me a second. Basically pulled him out of the storm and helped him to escape, whether it's his mind or the situations. They're getting away to more calmer waters. So with the Three of Swords, yes, I feel like what this is saying is he is being strategic, because he doesn't want to undergo pain anymore, or he doesn't want to be the product of pain. Or what am I trying to say? Like, he doesn't want to get played anymore, or he doesn't want to be the player. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. So like I said before, this is going to take practice, not practice, but it's going to take a lot of patience and effort here. But this is something that he is currently working on. And this Queen of Pentacles could be his mother, if she's still living, or some type of maternal figure in his life. Or this could be, like I said, talking about the self-care, or this could signify his father, whoever that is, in that he really feels like he needs to forgive the most, I feel like. Then we have Judgment. So he's definitely going to get there, because I do feel like forgiveness is going to come to fruition. It's almost like waking the dead. That epiphany, awakening souls. So maybe he may have cut ties with his family, and I think that with her influence, she's definitely going to help him to turn things around for both him and his family. So we have the Ace of Cups here. So it says, do you feel that in your heart? That's potential. This could be the one. So yeah, whoever this person is, she has definitely, and she's offering him love. This is something that I believe that he's never experienced before. But if this is not a person, then I will say that this is honing in on true love of himself. But since you're talking about a love read, then here we are. All right, so we have the Six of Wands here, and it says you're kind of a big deal, so start acting like it. So I think that he is definitely going to feel seen. It has been such a long time since he has felt this way, and not just for what he can provide, for being, an actor. Is he a singer? I don't know. But I just feel like he's going to get that recognition. And I think it's going to be hard for him to accept it at first. Because, she is about him. So, moving on from an individual that could have cared less but only wanted, the fame alongside of him, this person is true to the core. We have the Ace of Swords here. So there is going to be communication. There's going to be a breakthrough. There's going to be a victory when it comes to healing the family dynamic. And that's beautiful to see. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Sometimes you have to be willing to bend the rules a little bit. So with that, I just feel like this is him just pursuing, because what does it say right here? Forgiving and learning as you release the past, or as you release and heal the past, you experience more in your present moments, more love in your present moments. And so I feel like he's gonna want to step out more. You're going to see a different change in him. I don't know. I just kind of feel like she's definitely the pep to his step. And that's beautiful to see. And I feel like he may be breaking his own rules. Like at one point he may be like, no, I'm never going to get in a relationship. But I feel like this time around, he's considering it. All right. So let's go ahead and, goodness, close this out. Can I have one card, please, to close out this reading? Okay. We have orange with energy. So when you add 2 and 8, you get 10. So I look at this as a completion. And let's see what this is talking about. 28. So the caption says, a garden requires patient labor and attention. Plants do not grow merely to satisfy ambitions or to fulfill intention or good intentions. They thrive because someone expended effort on them. And this to me reminds me of the Queen of Swords, whoever she is. And so it says adventure and rapid progress are indicated, and it is specifically anchored to your true purpose and the direction that you are currently taking. Oranges indicates that anything is possible, although you need to get the willpower. Even though you need to get that willpower working hard, there are more challenges, but you can overcome them. And someone around you may need extra support at this time. Be wary of apathy and losing interest too soon before giving something a chance, and of negativity. So this makes sense as to why it was saying that, like, give your relationship a chance. The moment that he may spot like some type of drama, he may want to pull back. But I think that this person is not really going to give him that opportunity, because what's not to love about her? And with the Knight of Wands, this does talk about a sense of adventure. I feel like this connection is definitely going to be worth pursuing. Because like I said, I see beautiful things here. And I think that she's going to be the catalyst that's going to change his mind about his previous connections. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but I don't know, because, you know, I don't know their situation. I don't even know this dude like that. So if you enjoyed the reading, you can give me a thumbs up, because that's going to help my channel. Subscribe, and remember this: when life gives you lemons, always keep it zesty. Take care. Bye.